Hey Mascoutah, it's Gabe.
And Mariah. But before we get started, here are next week's upcoming birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
By the way, the yearbook staff will have 2 papers out to be signed by seniors only to go in the yearbook. They will have the papers out the week of April 8th through the 12th in the cafeteria for senior signing. Each senior only has to sign 1 paper. There will be no profanity, inappropriate school images, or anything other than the signature of the senior can be written on the paper. Thank you so much. Let's take it back to the anchors. Congrats on another trip around the sun. Let's take it to Caden and Destiny for a pretty out-of-this-world weather report for next week.
It's believed that a total solar eclipse causes blindness. Although it would hurt, it would not remove your vision.
A solar eclipse happens every 18 months, at just the right moment when the moon passes between the sun and the earth. The last total solar eclipse took place here in 2017. So when are you going to be able to check out this year's solar eclipse?
On April 8th, 2024's eclipse will take place.
Students will have the option to watch the solar eclipse during their 6th hour, but only if a permission slip is signed.
We will be using an assembly schedule seen here.
Eclipse glasses will be provided to you by your 6th hour teachers. Partial begins at 12:42 p.m. Central Standard Time. Totality begins at 1:59 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Even though you won't go blind, safety precautions are advised for this solar eclipse.
You can view the sun through solar eclipse glasses or a handheld solar viewer during the partial eclipse phases.
You can take your glasses off when the sun reaches complete totality, meaning you can't see the sun anymore.
As soon as you see the sun, put your glasses back on.
Hopefully this helps, Mascoutah. I'm Destiny Garrison.
And I'm Kane Bierman reporting for Tribe Talk.
Hope it isn't too dark for athletes to play that day. Speaking of which, here's Kylie and Ava with sports.
Hey Mascoutah, I'm Kylie.
And I'm Ava, and it's time for our weekly sports recap.
This week we'll be reviewing our baseball, softball, girls soccer, boys tennis, and girls and boys track teams.
Let's take it outside for an inside scoop of this week's sports.
Baseball is off to a great start of their season with a record of 9-1. Their next game will be today at Carbondale, and they will start conference play on Monday against Waterloo. Trevor Geis and Camden Mueller are leading the team in batting averages, and shout out to Austin Musso and Darren Klein for throwing a shutout against Belleville East.
Although the season has not been off to a great start, the girls play Monday at home against Highland, and they're hoping to have a big win for the start of conference play. Ellie Lowe, Callie Coombs, Lana Knable, Avery Bame, and Cameron Reese have all hit home runs this season. Shout out to Cameron Reese for hitting her first home run against Nashville last Saturday and hitting a second one on the next game in Freeburg. Girls soccer has started off their season with a record of 3-2-1. Their next game is Wednesday at home versus Jabot and Thursday at home versus Triad, so make sure to be there. Abby Brady and Abby Chesser are leading the team with 3 goals, and Lily Thompson is leading the team with 3 assists.
Boys tennis is off to a great start of their season with a big win over Heron Saturday, going 7-2. Eli Woodrum and Jordan Beck got first in doubles, being a 3-time state qualifying team. The next match is tomorrow for the Triad Duels tournament. Start time is 8:30 a.m. Make sure you're there. Girls track is off to a great start of their season, placing 5th overall in the Lady Maroon Invite. Ella McDonald got 2nd in high jump, and the girls placed 2nd in the 4x800 meters. Jamie Love broke the school and the meet record in the 300-meter hurdles with a time of 45.04 seconds.
Congratulations to our boys track team for placing first in the blue division at the O'Fallon meet. Robert Williams placed 3rd in pole vault with 12.6 feet. Zylan Briggs placed 2nd in triple jump. Our 4x800 team placed 2nd, and Kaden Creamer got 2nd in the 100-meter dash with a time of 11.32 seconds.
Wow, what a great start to our spring sports season.
Good luck to all of our teams for the upcoming games and the rest of the season.
Now, let's take it back to Gabe and Mariah.
Mascoutah sports sure has been on a roll lately. You know who else has been on a roll? Kentucky.
Gabe, they were knocked out in like the first week.
Well, there goes my bracket. Let's see if anyone had any better luck with their predictions.
March Madness not only brings out the competitiveness in the players, but also the fans who try to predict the winner. And you're going Mascoutah High School staff and students have brought constant debate as to who they think will be the ultimate champion.
Now let's go see a couple people's opinions.
Still nowhere close.
Who do you guys think is going to win March Madness?
UConn.
I think Purdue or UConn.
The women's bracket, that's the main one that I watch. I think the University of South Carolina is going to win. For the men's bracket, I got UConn winning.
UConn.
Purdue?
UConn.
Purdue.
UConn.
UConn.
Oh, God. Men's? Can I go with women's?
Yeah.
Iowa.
Is Bama out? Bama.
UConn.
Okay, I think that Duke is going to win if they're still in it. I don't know.
Those are some great predictions.
Obviously, the school is very divided on who they believe will win. The Final Four games for men's is tomorrow on April 6th and the championship game on April 8th.
The women's Final Four plays tonight, and their championship game will be on Sunday, April 7th. Now, let's take it back to Gabe and Mariah.
Those teams sure know how to win. Best of luck to all these successful champions. Another form of winning happening right now in Mascoutah is all these successful promposals. Quick reminder, with prom next week, we want to make sure we're holding ourselves to the high standards we've set as Mascoutians and are on our best behavior. Be respectful towards the adults and servers, keep the dancing appropriate, and just make responsible decisions. Try to be like our future business leaders of America. Here's Luke and Mason to tell you more about it.
Thanks, Gabe and Mariah. Hey Luke, did you know we have a club for future business leaders of America?
Yes, actually, FBLA is an after-school club led by Mrs. Land that inspires and prepares students to become business leaders through career preparation and leadership experience. Let's go talk to some members. Tell us about the conference you're going to today.
So for our state conference, we leave today and we come back on Saturday. And at the conference, we perform in performance events, we watch the workshops, listen to speakers, and get to meet other FBLAs and meet new people.
What career aspirations do you have, and how's FBLA helping you prepare?
So for me personally, I compete in the Intro to Social Media Strategy, and I do want to go into the healthcare field, but I did not choose that event because social media is something that I want to strive to do, like on the side, especially now that in the modern days, social media is a huge thing and our life revolves around it. So I feel like that's just a good way to like be up with the times.
I actually want to go into the medical field, but I feel FBLA can help me with leadership and problem solving and getting to work with new people and being comfortable with that.
What does your typical meeting consist of?
So a typical meeting, we usually meet up around 7 in the morning, and we get to talk to other people and come up with ideas for volunteer activities and plan our conferences and how we get to meet FBLAs around us.
In your opinion, who is the better business leader, Mark Cuban or Steve Jobs?
Personally, I feel that Mark Cuban was a better business leader because he came from nothing. He started that company from nothing, much like Steve Jobs, but I feel that he had to set up framework for the early days of IT.
Steve Jobs, because, you know, Facebook and I compete in Intro to Social Media Strategy, and clearly he has the strategy down.
Thank you to our interviewees for the info.
Yeah, good luck today at your event.
Now let's send it over to Student Spotlight.
Hey Mascoutah, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Jake.
Today we had the opportunity to sit down with February Student of the Month, Abby Brady.
Let's go.
So, Abby Brady, why do you think you got nominated for Student of the Month?
I think I got nominated because I prioritize my academics, but still am involved with lots of clubs and sports through the high school.
Let's be real, nobody cares about that. If you had a time machine, where would you go?
I think I would go in the future and see like who my husband is.
Okay, back to the important stuff. Who inspires you the most?
I would say...
Wait, nobody cares about that. If you were to go to an island and take 3 things, what are the things you would bring?
I would probably bring a towel, sunscreen, and a book.
Okay, now that she's gone, we can get to the good questions. What kids' movie scared you growing up?
Actually, the kids' movie that scared me was Tangled because I was very scared of like the evil mom that like stole a girl when it like first came out.
Well, that's all we have today. Thanks for joining us, Abby.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us, Abby, and congratulations for getting Student of the Month.
Now let's bring it on back to the anchors.
Thank you, Abby, for being a great example of our senior class as well as our school as a whole.
Why do you have a spoon?
Senior assassin, duh.
Aren't you out already?
Oh, yeah. I may not be in it anymore, and I'm definitely not mad about it, but let's take it to Owen and Luke on the progress of the game.
What's up, Mascoutah? My name is Luke, and if you're a senior who's been hearing rumors about a game, you'll know what I'm talking about. The game is called Senior Assassin, and if you don't know, stick around and I can explain it for you.
Because we can't use actual weapons, each individual will be given their own personal spoon. It's unique and cannot be replaced. At the beginning of the game, everybody will be assigned a person on the roster. In order to get that person out, you have to tap them with your spoon. When you are tapped by your attacker's spoon, you're out and you have to give them your spoon. If you break your spoon, try your best to fix it. If you lose it, you're out. Say there are 3 people. Person 1 is going after person 2, and person 2 is going after person 3. If person 2 gets out by person 1 now goes after person 3. It's confusing, but it'll make sense. Obviously, there are limits. You can't trespass on people's property. That's weird. You can't go to school practices or games and tag them. You can't tag them during school hours, and you can't tag them during their work. That's weird. You can't do that. There are no safe bases. Anyone can tag you as long as it's outside the forbidden times. So that wraps it all up. This all ends around prom, so best of luck to everybody.
You know what? I'm glad I'm out. I can finally go fishing this weekend in peace and quiet.
You know, I heard Aiden and Isaac know a lot about fishing. Let's hear what they have to say so you can finally catch your first fish.
Hey Isaac, it's time to record. Is Isaac in here? Is Isaac in here?
No.
Isaac!
He better not be fishing.
Did you follow me here? Well, that's fine. Spring season just began, which means fishing is right behind it. Let's see what we can catch.
This is a spinning reel, a fishing reel that has a moving arm which winds the line around the spool and which locks out the weight during casting so the line can wind off freely. This is a bait cast reel, a rod that has a revolving spool which sits on top of the casting rod. Schmigglebot. This is the Google Dump. This is by far my favorite. These are shaky worms. Shad pack. Rubber glow worms. Soft lures. Jig. Bug spray, which is very, very good.
Indeed. Anyway, thanks for coming fishing with me today. Hope I helped you out a little bit. Am I supposed to be doing something? Whatever.
Where is he? Gah! Well then, back to Gabe and Mariah then. Honestly, this man.
Don't forget, Gabe, you gotta be quiet when you're fishing or you'll scare away the fish.
Like this?
No. Here's Malin and Danielle with the Whisper Challenge to show you how it's done. Psst. Hey.
The Whisper Challenge is a challenge where one person tries to read the other person's lips and guess what words or phrases they are saying. The catch, one person must be wearing headphones while guessing what the other person is saying.
Let's take a look at how some MHS students did.
Baby Kia.
So blasted, What if I told you I can't read it?
I am baby. No Chick-fil-A sauce.
Like we're never gonna get this done.
You're flapping? You're flapping your wings?
Kind of like that. It's like,
No chick.
I don't know what that is.
vamp.
Fat.
All I see is her face going.
Vamp. Why did you choose this word? Like, you know.
Sauce.
Like no Chick-fil-A sauce? Like,
Yeah.
Bro, I had no idea what she was.
What's your final guess?
Don't say that.
I'm a rapper.
If you enjoyed this preview, head over to our YouTube channel to see the rest of the game. Now, let's head back to our anchors.
Nice. I know how to whisper now, just in time for the school musical. The Drowsy Chaperone is playing tonight, as well as 2 more times tomorrow on Saturday. Described as a musical within a comedy, Mascoutah stars such as Crispin Shinniger, Alyssa Carnahan, Justin Waltmate, and Mascoutah Theater's newest rising star, Annabelle Rodinius, are sure to slay this play away.
We hope we see you all come out to this special occasion. And to our actors and actresses, break a leg. Thanks for watching our show this week. Good luck to the rest of our senior assassins, our sports and clubs, and have fun at prom.
So stay safe and stay classy, Mascoutah.